Skittles, also known as rolls, ecstasy, E, X. It's also slang for a woman's clitoris. And here I thought they were just little bite-sized fruit-flavored candies. Who would have thunk it?
Welcome to the View! We're having so much fun.
There's
At the
love,
Gotham
love,
West
love.
Market.
Love right here. Okay, so we
But
are...
no love gun.
No love gun, yes. Love without the gun, or the gun. Love gun without the love. So we are here to discuss two things. One, the urban definition. Somebody was looking up the
Urban Dictionary.
Goofing around online and found the Urban Dictionary's definition of club kid, which Ernie has a few bones to pick with.
I just thought it was amusing.
Should I read it? Or?
Yes, you should read it.
Okay, not the whole thing. Okay,
Just
I
the
think
choice
the
bits.
the choice bit that Ernie has contention with is a tragically short-lived subculture of the 80s and early 90s, which only had a significant impact in New York and London. It was a contemporary of the then-fledgling punk movement in these cities, both of which emerged from the glam rock of the late 70s, the New York Dolls, David Bowie, T-Rex, etc. There are a lot of things wrong with that. First of all, only should be after impact instead of before had, which had a significant impact only in New York. Because otherwise, the qualifier before had, it only had. You know what I mean? So that's my.
Well, I'm happy with the fact that it was only in New York and London, because where else should it be? I mean,
yeah.
Who cares about anywhere else?
I mean, maybe Paris and Berlin, which it was actually in Berlin.
And it was in Madrid too, because I was just talking with some Spanish people online yesterday who were talking about
if you
their
want to go
scene.
that far, it was in Chicago, and it was in Los Angeles, and it was in
yeah, and they all moved to New York to be part of it.
Yeah, so I don't know for that. But the thing, I don't. Contemporary of the then fledgling punk movement.
Yeah, we're not that old.
Then fledgling. I mean,
we are not that old.
Punk movement was in the
70s.
Yeah,
1976.
It says here that it was in the 80s and 90s, and also I don't even know if it was if it even really, there was a little, there were punk elements definitely, but I don't really see the connection. I would say more that it was.
I think that the most punk thing about
dance.
No, but I think the most punk thing about the Club Kids was that it was a DIY type of situation, and that's very punk.
Yes, but I mean, all things are kind of DIY at least in the beginning. So but I think you got to get a kick out of the tragically short-lived. Now, are they saying that it was tragic that it was short-lived, or that it was tragic and short-lived?
But it wasn't that short-lived. I mean, it went from about 1987 to 1996 and beyond. So that's not so short-lived.
No,
that's almost 10 years.
Yeah, they were much shorter-lived. I think punk was shorter-lived than that.
It was because it was over. It only lasted like 3 years.
Yeah. And one could argue, like you said, that the Club Kids scene is still on today. I mean, there are Club Kids now.
Right now, as we speak,
right this minute,
they're slathering makeup on their face for tonight.
Slathering. So I take umbrage. What is it? The urban. I take umbrage. Urban Dictionary.
A pox on your house. Urban Dictionary.
Your mother wears combat boots. Oh no!
Because she's a contemporary of the punk rockers.
Yes. And if she were a Club Kid, they would at least have heels on them.
We'll be right back.
And now a word from our sponsor. Welcome back to the Pew.
Welcome back to
the Pew, where we are lit up like a Christmas tree.
And not because of liquor or drugs.
And not because it's Christmas. But
well, technically it is Christmas season now.
It's Christmas season. Oh, I thought I heard Dr. Kaiser just now.
Nope, not here. He's still in Germany.
I thought I heard him.
He's still in Germany.
I thought I heard him say season. Stop. Oh,
Not here.
I thought I heard Astro.
God bless you.
Yeah. So we were deciding. Ernie and I were just sitting here at South and West. Ernie was having a beer, and we were deciding what night would be best. The best night
For the pew, because now that we're not doing it at Lovegun anymore, we're going to have to move to other bars, and other bars have other ideas of when we should be doing it.
They all have a different idea. Each one of them has a different idea, and
Some say Sunday, some say Thursday, some say Tuesday, some say Wednesday.
And so far nobody has said Saturday, but they have not said not Saturday. They are just throwing numbers and days around.
So there's advantages and disadvantages to having it on a Sunday. For example, on a Sunday, if we were doing it in the late afternoon or early evening, I wouldn't be able to enjoy myself as much.
That's a pro or a con?
That's a con.
Oh.
Because I would be worried about waking up for work the next day, so I wouldn't drink as much. If somebody offered me any party favor, I wouldn't accept it.
The viewers, we're going to have to explain to them, because the viewers may not understand. Because to them, it's just going to be a regular, they wouldn't even know it.
Right, all you people out in YouTube land, perhaps you don't even care.
Yeah.
You probably want us back in my apartment, because it's quiet there.
They don't even care. Yeah, they probably do.
I mean, so many of you have said that you want us back in the apartment, but I liked being at Lovegun. Igor wants us back in the apartment too. But I do not want to be a prisoner of my apartment. I want to be out with the club kids, with the drag queens,
with the contemporaries of the punk movement.
With the neo club kids,
I mean,
the baby drags.
I don't really mind the apartment issue. It's not an issue of being in an apartment or a club or a bar. It's for me it would be. I mean, it would take you 3 hours to get to your house by train.
So what we need is one of those pewers that has an apartment in preferably Chelsea or maybe the East or West Village, or just
even Williamsburg. I mean,
Williamsburg. And just like let us come over every Saturday afternoon, and we'll do it there.
Yeah.
And then just allow a select 10 people.
I mean, actually, I know you're being facetious right now, but seriously, if there was somebody there who had an apartment in one of these neighborhoods,
that was big, where we could invite another like 10 guests,
kind of thing.
Which was really
exclusive. They wanted us to come over and film at their house. We could, or in the space that they had. If they have maybe they have a warehouse, or they work at a warehouse, or they work at a place like the tunnel.
a heated warehouse.
Like, I'm talking like tunnel, where tunnel used to be.
Right.
It's kind of like a real estate thing, and there are all kinds of offices and stuff there. And if somebody were working,
you have access to one.
Yeah.
Or if your father's the general manager of a hotel,
like Yotel, maybe. Your father is the general manager of Yotel, and he happens to be Zach. And he did actually say that
So, I mean, hit us up, because then we can do it there. I mean, I'm surprised that a lot of viewers don't like the fact that we were at Lovegun, because our natural element is in bars and clubs. So for open bar to be happening and drunk people to be stumbling in front of the camera, that's what we're all about.
I mean, actually, there were no drunk people stumbling in front of the camera. Were there? Astro? Well, we won't invite Astro. If you have your
we will invite Astro.
No, what happens?
But Astro doesn't drink anymore.
If they don't want, Astro doesn't drink
Remember,
anymore?
Astro said he doesn't drink anymore.
Oh.
He was not drunk the other day.
Are you drunk?
No, I've only had 2 beers.
No. 2 beers, I think will get me drunk.
The third one will get me drunk.
You smell drunk.
Bitches want to know.
Bitches want to know.
What do they want to know?
They want to know. They want to know.
What does the computer say?
The computer says they want to know. I want to know.
We have no idea what
There is
bitches want to know.
something you can't hide.
Because
I want to know.
It's not on the
what
computer
you're
screen. We didn't
feeling.
print it out.
Tell me what's on your Cassie Evanica Marie wants to know. How long did it take for both of your drug cravings to diminish?
My drug cravings diminished after the second beer.
Last night. Oh my God! Look at that.
And yours haven't diminished at all, because you still crave drugs.
I mean, Yeah, I mean, I suppose, I mean, it's a different kind of craving, though. It's not the kind of craving where I'm sick if I don't, you know what I mean? That's one kind of craving. Another, it's more of like a, I don't even know if craving is the right word.
When I stopped using drugs every day, it took about 2 weeks for the cravings to go away. And then after that, I went back to using them casually.
The craving that I'm thinking of when you say craving, it took about 6 months. That was for heroin, which is different. It's like a physical. That went about, it took about 6 months. And those cravings never came back.
That's it. Now you know. See you next time.
Bye.